Nollywood actress Chacha Eke hints on returning to her ex-husband Austin-Fanni. Darling viewers, you all recall that a month back, Chacha Eke took her verified Instagram account to let the public know that she's calling her marriage a quit. And we are talking about marriage that has lasted up to 9 years. Not until recently, she plans on returning to her ex-husband, Austin-Fanni. This has caused a stir on social media as some people believe that something is wrong with Chacha. Some of them took to the comment section to blast her and of course ask her why she is still into drugs. They believe it's only drugs that can make Chacha Eke take such drastic decision, as they no longer feel that her husband was abusing her in the marriage. Well guys, before I dive into the full gist, how are you guys doing? I trust you're all doing great. It's your favorite girl Ella Okesi and you're welcome back to Gist Central. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Kindly subscribe and turn on your post notification so you'll be notified and updated when next we upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for the massive love. Thank you for always watching our videos here on Gist Central. Recently, Chacha Eke went live via her verified Instagram account and she hosted a question and answer section. Some of her fans asked if she will go back to her ex-husband, especially now that she still has the name Fanny attached to her Instagram handle and other social media platforms. Chacha Eke laughed at first and then answered that if things could work out as planned, she would gladly return to her ex-husband. Tongues were wagging as people believe that Chacha might really be addicted to drugs. You all recall that when Chacha called her marriage a quit, that was a month back, rumors were flying on social media that her said husband Austin-Fanni was probably abusing her. Might not be physical abuse, but emotionally. Truth be told, Chacha has a huge fan base more than her husband Austin-Fanni. Her husband is a film director, while Chacha is an actress, a recognized one at that. Chacha has been in the movie industry for years and has featured in over 200 films. So when she posted that she was calling her marriage a quit, her choice of words disturbed a lot of fans as it quickly gave them the impression that her husband was obviously abusing her. After that, her said husband Austin-Fanni took to his own official Instagram account. He really did not say much about the marriage. He only said he can never hurt any lady, as the real truth will come out in due time. Social media users did not really believe Chacha Eke's husband when he posted that on his own Instagram account. They even slammed Chacha Eke's husband because they believe he was really abusing Chacha in the marriage. Little did they know that Chacha has once resolved her marriage in 2020, and at that, she came clean to say that it was just bipolar disorder and her husband has never laid a finger on her physical or emotional abuse. Chacha's failed marriage was really disturbing, especially when a controversial blogger on Instagram spilled some things about her marriage and how Chacha has been addicted to drugs. It got to a point when this controversial blogger on the gram tagged Chacha as a prostitute and of course labeled her husband Austin-Fanni attracted to his fellow gender. It really caused a stir then, accusing fingers on Chacha Eke's husband, and at that he wasn't really active on social media any longer. A month back, when Chacha ended things with her husband, she deleted all the pictures they took together. She even deleted some of the pictures she took with her children. Why all this happened, this said controversial blogger on the gram also tagged Chacha Eke to be battling mental issues. But most fans were not ready for that conversation as Chacha was a big hit in the movie industry. So like I stated from the beginning of this video, Chacha went live on Instagram and spilled some things. She wasn't even ready to change the name Fanny. And if you all notice, all her social media platforms has the name Fanny attached. Via this live video on Instagram, Chacha Eke also discussed mental breakdown and how it has ruined her life so far. I told you it caused a stir on the media. Some fans wished her well via the comment section, while others blamed her for ending her marriage that has been up to 9 to 10 years. And at that, she also made them hate her husband, Austin-Fanni, cause they really blasted and accused him of hurting Chacha Eke repeatedly. Personally, there is something off about this Chacha Eke's marriage. One time, she once surfaced on social media, that was in 2020, ending things with her husband. She surfaced again, stating that her husband has never abused her for any day and she wished to return to him, which she did. The marital saga was closed then, as no one wanted to talk about it. Not until she dissolved her marriage for good last month. Some of her fans also asked if the internet, social media, had affected her in one way or the other. She answered, stating clearly that the internet made her build self and of course lost herself in the process. Personally, when I watched this live video, the first thing that appeared in my mind was Chacha needs to cool off. She needs to take a break, especially from the media. A vacation would do, proper medical checkup would do. Her management would have really taken care of things, as she's not even allowed to go live on Instagram or spill some things, because social media is a place where whatever you say there remains for a long time. Chacha Eke in this live video also revealed that she was battling mental issues and it has started a long time ago. I guess this is what some people fail to understand before pointing accusing fingers at her husband. She also stated that she doesn't think well as she take drastic decisions all the time. Darling viewers, you all recall when it trade on social media that Chacha Eke was really violent towards her children as she used scissors on their hair. The rumor died down in no time as everyone was focused on Chacha Eke's husband as they slammed him for abusing his wife in the process. If you all noticed, there was no proof that Chacha Eke's husband, Austin-Fanni, was really abusing her in the marriage. They've been married for over 9 to 10 years. If Austin-Fanni was really abusing Chacha in the marriage, Chacha would have called it a quit in the first, second, or third year in the marriage. But she was there with him, and all these things she spilled via this live video tells a lot, as Chacha was really acting based on what she was feeling at that time. Recall Chacha mentioned she's battling bipolar disorder, and there is more to bipolar disorder that people do not really know. We were able to get some of the video, which I would love you all to watch. There is something off about Chacha's marriage. Do you all recall how she unfollowed her husband on Instagram when she ended things with him a month back? Recently, Chacha Eke has followed her husband on the gram, and I also think they might really settle things and come back together. A lot of fans has really looked up to Chacha Eke's marriage and also gushed over the love she shares with her husband. So darling viewers, you all should watch this video and don't forget to drop your comments below if you also think Chacha acted based on what she was feeling, probably the bipolar disorder or thereabouts. Enjoy the rest of the video and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and of course share to your friends. I remain your favorite girl, Ella Okesi. Thank you and God bless you abundantly.
Chacha, can you go back to your husband if there is need? Baby, that's a talk for sometime soon. Yeah. Do you think the internet affects you? Yes, it does. It does in a lot of ways. As a matter of fact, I have built self through the internet and destroyed self through the internet. That's as vague as I can go with this, in my response to this question. It can be overwhelming. Social media can be overwhelming, right? Other times you're carried away with the applause and the dopamine that comes from the, what's the word now? From the interaction. Other times you just, for somebody like me that has a mental condition, being bipolar means that you have two poles of reasoning, right? And sometimes your favorite things on this end of the pole can move to the other side of the pole when you're having an episode, or if maybe most of the times, right? And because I love self and I do love social media, other times sometimes I'm having an episode where I should just take my drugs, which I have not been, in the past I've not been consistent with. I should just take my drugs and lie down and sleep and be fine. I found myself lashing out and destroying self on social media in ways that most of the times are irreparable. Crazy. Really crazy. Somebody said, are you saying you didn't really mean to call out your husband? You know, I knew that getting on live and being as open as I... Somebody said, why do you still have Fanny to your Instagram name? Because I'm still supposed to. You won't understand. Hopefully you will eventually. One day. Somebody said, I still have the name because we're going to get back soon. Will you ever go back? Any chances? Yeah. When the chance presents itself. I'll be that actress right now. There's more to me than you guys will ever know.